Imagine closing your eyes and trying to picture a sunny beach. You can feel the warm sand between your toes, hear the gentle lapping of waves, and smell the salty air. But what about the image itself? Can you actually see the golden sand, the turquoise water, and the bright sun in your mind's eye? For some, this task is effortless. They can conjure up vivid mental pictures with ease, as if watching a movie in their heads. But for others, the mind's eye remains stubbornly blank, a phenomenon known as aphantasia. Powerflow explores why people with aphantasia lack the ability to create voluntary mental images. They cannot picture things in their minds, even though they may have no trouble perceiving them with their physical senses. This can be a difficult concept to grasp, especially for those who have never experienced it firsthand. Imagine a world devoid of internal imagery, where memories are recalled as abstract concepts rather than vivid scenes, and daydreams are silent narratives instead of colorful movies. This is the reality for individuals with aphantasia. Aphantasia is a neurological condition characterized by the inability to voluntarily create mental images in one's mind. People with aphantasia cannot visualize things on demand, even though they may have perfectly normal vision and other sensory experiences. This condition affects approximately 2 to 3% of the population, although awareness and research are still growing. The exact causes of aphantasia are not yet fully understood, but it is thought to be related to differences in brain activity and connectivity. While most people take mental imagery for granted, those with aphantasia may not even realize their experience is different until later in life. They may describe seeing things in their mind as simply thinking about them, or using verbal descriptions instead of visual representations. Aphantasia is not a disorder or a disease. It is simply a different way of experiencing the world. It does not typically interfere with daily functioning, and many people with aphantasia lead fulfilling and successful lives. The ability to create mental images is a complex cognitive function that involves various regions of the brain working in concert. Studies using brain imaging techniques, such as fMRI, have shown that when people imagine something, areas associated with visual processing, memory, and spatial awareness become active. Research has confirmed that there are indeed differences in brain activity between individuals with and without aphantasia. For example, studies have shown that people with aphantasia may have reduced activity in areas of the brain responsible for visual imagery, such as the visual cortex. Furthermore, studies have also revealed differences in the connectivity between different brain regions in individuals with aphantasia. This suggests that the way information is processed and transmitted between different parts of the brain may also play a role in this condition. These scientific findings provide evidence that the differences in mental imagery experienced by people with aphantasia are not simply a matter of imagination, but are rooted in real, measurable neurological differences. Section 4. A spectrum of imagination. From aphantasia to hyperphantasia. Just as there are people who cannot visualize, there are also those who experience mental imagery with exceptional vividness. This condition, known as hyperphantasia, is characterized by the ability to create highly detailed and realistic mental images. People with hyperphantasia often describe their mental images as being as clear and vibrant as real life, and they may even have difficulty distinguishing between their imagination and reality at times. Imagine being able to mentally revisit your favorite vacation spot with such clarity that you can almost feel the sun on your skin and smell the salty air. Mental imagery exists on a spectrum, with aphantasia and hyperphantasia representing the two extremes. Most people fall somewhere in between, with varying degrees of vividness and control over their mental images. Understanding this spectrum helps to highlight the diversity of human experience and emphasizes that there is no single normal way to perceive the world within our own minds. Section 5. The impact on dreams, memory, and career. The ability to visualize can have a significant impact on various aspects of our lives, including our dreams, memories, and even our career choices. People with aphantasia often report having different dreaming experiences compared to those with typical mental imagery. While they may still dream in the sense of experiencing a narrative or a series of events, their dreams lack the visual richness and detail that others experience. Instead of seeing images, they may describe their dreams as feeling more like a story being told to them, or a series of thoughts and emotions. Similarly, memory can also be affected by the ability to visualize. People with aphantasia may rely more on verbal or factual recall, while those with vivid mental imagery may have stronger visual memories. Interestingly, aphantasia does not appear to hinder creativity or success in visually dependent fields. Many talented artists, architects, and designers have aphantasia, relying on different cognitive strategies and strengths to excel in their chosen professions. Section 6. Living in Different Worlds. Reflections on Mental Imagery. The discovery of aphantasia and the growing understanding of the spectrum of mental imagery have opened up new avenues for exploring the human mind and the nature of consciousness itself. It highlights the incredible diversity of human experience and reminds us that even our most internal experiences can differ greatly. For those who have always taken mental imagery for granted, aphantasia can be a difficult concept to grasp. It challenges our assumptions about how we perceive and interact with the world and raises profound questions about the nature of imagination, memory, and the self. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of the brain, we can gain a greater appreciation for the vast spectrum of human experience. Perhaps by understanding our differences, we can learn to better appreciate the unique perspectives and insights that each individual brings to the world. If you found this surprising, hit like and subscribe to Powerflow for more myth-busting, science-backed health insights. What does your mind's eye see? What's another food myth you want us to tackle next? Drop it in the comments.